Hey, you're tuning in to another Stardew Valley tips and tricks video. Now, I love Stardew Valley and I love providing tips as often as I can. I'm hoping by the end of this video, I can make you love artisan machines as much as I do. Now, there are 8 artisan machines in the game, but if I had to choose my top 5, these will be my recommendations. Not saying the other 3 don't do as well. These are just the top 5 that I think are honestly amazing within the game. Number 5. Oil makers. At level 8 of farming, you'll unlock the recipe for it and you will need to craft it via your crafting list. You'll need 50 slime, 20 hardwood, and 1 gold bar for every oil maker you want to craft. Oil makers will actually make you oil out of a corn, sunflower, or sunflower seed, but the reason for the mention of oil makers is truffle oil, which is created when you place a truffle within it. Truffles are produced by pigs, and pigs are unlocked when you have a fully upgraded barn, which is a barn that's been upgraded twice, and you can purchase the pig via money for 16,000 gold. Even though it's really expensive to get the fully upgraded barn and the pigs, that pig will actually be beneficial in the long run. Now, you can actually just sell the truffles if you want to for 625 gold each at normal quality, but it's actually a really good idea to hold on to them until you have oil makers because you can nearly double the price of that truffle and sell a truffle oil for 1,065 gold. So let's give you the best case scenario. Let's say a pig does produce you a truffle a day, and let's say for 7 days in a row you've got the perfect weather and they're producing you 7 truffles for that week. You can sell the oil for 7,455 gold. But wait, that's before the artisan perk. With the artisan perk, you can sell all 7 truffle oil for 10,437 gold. On top of that, the deluxe barn can hold up to 12 animals, which means you could put 12 pigs within a barn. Okay, so in a week, if you have 12 pigs producing you 7 truffles a week, that's 84 truffle oil a week. And in return, you can sell that oil for 89,460 gold. And guess what? That's before the artisan perk that increases their gold by 40%. If this is of interest, you want to get yourself the deluxe barn, so you'll need in total 43,000 gold, 1,350 wood, and 650 stone to get you to that upgrade of the deluxe barn. Plus, each pig will cost 16,000 gold, which will mean you need 192,000 gold to have that barn full of pigs. But don't worry, if you have this perfect scenario going on, your pigs will produce you enough truffle oil to give you back that money within 3 weeks. Number 4, mayonnaise machine. The recipe for a mayonnaise machine is received pretty early on. It's at level 2 of farming. Crafting them is a great idea if you're someone that enjoys having their coop or is getting their coop pretty early on. There are 4 different types of mayonnaise you can create via a mayo machine. There is the normal mayo you can make out of eggs, or the gold star quality mayo from large eggs, which sell for 190 gold and 285 gold respectively. Next up, we've got the duck mayo you can make from a duck egg, which sells for 375 gold each. There is the void mayonnaise from void eggs, which sells for 275 gold, and dinosaur mayonnaise from dinosaur eggs that sells for 800 gold each. Now, after hearing those prices, obviously the dino mayonnaise sounds like a really good idea, but dino mayonnaise is only produced once a week because a dino only produces an egg once a week. To compare this on a weekly basis, since one dino will only make 1 dino egg, you can only make 800 gold out of 1 dino per week. Second, we've got void eggs because void chickens actually produce void eggs daily. So if you've got 7 void eggs, you can make 7 voided mayonnaise, and that will sell for 1,925 gold. Surprisingly, the top pick you want to consider is chickens, as they produce chicken eggs every single day. So if you're picking up a large egg daily, you're making yourself 7 gold star quality mayonnaise a week, and that will be sold for 1,995 gold. Number 3, there is cheese presses, which are available at level 6 of farming. You will need to craft them once this is unlocked, and they only really make 2 items. There is cheese, which is produced when you place a milk within a cheese press. And if you do have a cow, once that cow is mature, which means you're petting them and feeding them so they can grow up, they will start to produce you large milk, which when placed into a cheese press will make you gold star quality cheese. Cheese will be sold for 230 gold, and gold star quality cheese will sell for 345 gold. This is the same for goats that are available once your barn has been upgraded one time and you purchase them over from Marnie. Goats will start to produce you goat milk, and when placing a goat milk into a cheese press, you guessed it, will start to make you goat cheese. Goat cheese will sell for 400 gold, whereas gold star quality goat cheese will sell for 600 gold. The mention of the milk is not only is it a really good idea to be placing your milk in a cheese press to get you cheese that you can sell, but you can actually increase the quality of both these cheeses via a cask. A cask is available when you fully upgrade your farmhouse and you have a basement unlock. You can place the cheese no matter the quality it is into a cask. So even if you're only producing yourself normal star quality cheese, it will take roughly 14 days for that cask to turn it from normal to iridium quality. Iridium quality cheese will actually sell for 460 gold, whereas iridium quality goat cheese will sell for 800 gold. Just to add that little cherry on top, this is before the level 10 artisan perk that increases your artisan goods by 40%. So iridium star quality cheese with this artisan perk will sell for 644 gold, whereas goat cheese, iridium goat cheese that is, with this artisan perk will sell for a whopping 1,120 gold each. So what better yet to utilize the cheese presses with your casks? Number 2 is preserve jars. Definitely get your hands on a lot of preserve jars. You can get them as early as level 4 of farming, and it will take any fruit, any vegetable, and any row that you have and turn them into something further. I actually have a video that I'll leave in the annotations that talks about everything you need to know about preserve jars. I'll also leave it in the description so I can avoid, repeating some information, but just so I can give you a quick breakdown, this is everything you need to know about preserve jars. Fruits and veggies that are placed within preserve jars will turn into jelly and pickles respectively. Doing this will actually double the value of that fruit or vegetable plus 50 gold. There is then roe, which are produced by fishes that are in ponds, and when placing that roe into a preserved jar turns into aged roe, will double the value of that roe. And then there's sturgeon roe, which is a bit different because when placed into a preserved jar actually turns into caviar. The roe actually sells for 130 gold just by itself, but as caviar it actually sells for 500 gold. I would highly suggest putting all your crops, your fruit, your vegetables, and your roe into a preserve jar because it will be making you a lot of money in the long run. All you really need to be doing is be using your resources to craft these preserve jars, as well as being patient for these items to turn into what they are, because it takes about less than 3 days for all these items to be produced, except for sturgeon roe, which will take 4 days to turn into caviar. Number 1, can you guess what it is? It's kegs. Kegs, kegs, kegs. I can't stress enough how important it is to have kegs. They're available at level 8 of farming, and you definitely want to be saving your resources to be making a whole lot of kegs. As mentioned before, I do actually have a video breakdown of kegs, which I will leave in the annotations and the description below, so I don't have to repeat all the information. But if you want to know the basics of kegs, here is everything you need to know. Coffee can be made via kegs with 5 coffee beans. Even better, consider purchasing the recipe over at Gus at the Stardrop Saloon, which is the triple shot espresso. It will require 3 coffees to turn into that espresso, but that espresso lasts nearly 3 times as long as a coffee does. Next up, we've got green tea, which is crafted via tea leaves, which is available via Caroline's 2 Heart event. This will allow an increase of your character's max energy by 30 points, so if you find yourself in the Mines and Skull Cavern not having enough energy, this is definitely something you should consider. And the main event, we've got vegetables and fruits that turn into juices and wines via kegs. A juice will sell for 2.25 times the base value of a vegetable, whereas a wine will sell for 3 times the base value of a fruit. Just like cheeses, if you are patient enough, you can actually place these wines into casks to increase their quality to sell them for even more money. But it will take a lot longer. It will take a normal quality to an iridium quality wine 56 days. So if you are patient enough, definitely do so. In other words, with all these machines, place machine down, get some money, roll in that dough, and repeat. Till next time, guys, take care.